So in this problem, a car moves along a sine curve which is in horizontal plane like this. Now here, how does friction come into play? Suppose this is a car, that is the car from the top view. Now there is a radius of curvature or center of curvature of the path, say it's C, and radius of curvature is R. So let V be the constant speed. So this V square, so the centripetal acceleration, or see that tangential acceleration is 0 because the speed is constant. Centripetal acceleration is V square by R. So this friction supplies the centripetal acceleration. So ma is equal to mu times mg, that is m v square by r is equal to mu times mg. So cancel this m, you get that the speed, you have to find the speed. So v is equal to root over of mu gr. V is equal to root over of mu gr. What is r? R is the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature of the path. Now in a sine curve, the radius of curvature varies. So we have to find out the minimum radius of curvature, right? We have to find out minimum radius of curvature for this case, because if so it does not slip at the minimum radius of curvature, then in the whole path it will not slip. That is why you have to find, so to find the minimum radius of curvature. Now here we can apply the formula of radius of curvature. So r is equal to what, 1 plus dy dx whole square to the power 3 by 2 divided by this d2y dx2. Okay, so what happens in case of a sine curve? Here it's 1 plus dy dx. Dy dx will be a alpha, I mean square of this, so cos square x by alpha to the power 3 by 2 divided by d2y. Sorry, this alpha would have come below, so alpha will come below, so therefore it's a by alpha, so a square divided by alpha square, that is. Now then you know dy dx. What is dy dx? Dy dx is a by alpha cosine of x by alpha. So again find derivative of this, second derivative is equal to a by alpha square, now minus of sine x by alpha. So that's mod. So we have to take mod value of that. So a by alpha square sine square x by alpha. So we have to find minimum radius of curvature. So radius of curvature is minimum, r is minimum if sine x by alpha is maximum. Sine x by alpha is maximum implies cosine x by alpha is equal to 0. So sine x by alpha maximum means that is equal to 1. So we'll put 1. Sine x by alpha is equal to 1. So here we go r minimum is equal to, then numerator it will be 1. So here you have a square, a by alpha square A divided by alpha square, and rest of that's 1. So that is alpha square divided by A. Now let us go back to this expression V. So here find out V. So therefore we can write V is equal to root over mu G into R minimum, that is alpha square by A. So that is alpha root over of mu G divided by A, where mu is the coefficient of friction. By the way, in this problem coefficient of friction is given by K, so you can just replace mu by K. So that's K instead of mu, K G by A. So option A is correct.